Hey everyone, Sami here, and welcome back to the next episode of SWE's 205 Live Universe Mode. Cracking show for this evening, including, of course, a massive fatal four-way main event to add the second person to our Money in the Bank ladder match, which you are going to absolutely love, and of course, just to annoy people, Eddie Guerrero. But here is our first match of the evening. Danny Burch looking for some retribution for his tag team partner, Oni Lorcan, who Hideo Itami not only beat last week, but attacked after the match as well. And here is the first man then. It is Hideo Itami. Like I said, made his debut in this Universe mode last week in a match against Oni Lorcan. Won it quite convincingly, and then proceeded to attack Lorcan after the match. I asked where Burch was, and Burch has decided he wants to get some retribution here this evening. And here comes Danny Burch then, looking to get some retribution then for his tag team partner, like I just said, against Hideo Itami. And he looks ready for business here this evening. And here, Danny Burch is under 205 pounds, isn't he? I've not actually checked. Shall I try something? Alexa, how much does the wrestler Danny Burch weigh?
Martin Stone's mass is 240 pounds.
Whoops. Okay. Well, enjoy it while you can, because Martin Stone is leaving 205 Live. He looks like such a slight man. How does he weigh 240 pounds? Okay. Well, we live and we learn. I should have probably checked some of these people beforehand, but I just went for it. I just decided to just go... Whoa. Oni Lorcan's music kicks in. Don't see Oni Lorcan though. Hideo distracted. Oh, Lorcan's in the ring. He's crept in from behind. There's the half and half suplex on Hideo Itami. Lorcan disappears. Danny Burch now drops into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, it's only a 2 count. Surprised no one's mentioned the Danny Burch situation so far. I mean, I've had people speaking about Big E, but I've mentioned on several occasions Big E is not going to be a wrestler here. He is solely going to be a manager for the New Day. Jinder Mahal might be involved here and there, but again, he's not going to be a wrestler. He's only going to be solely a manager. We spoke about Apollo Crews, but Apollo Crews is 245 pounds. We've also had questions about Eddie Guerrero's weight. Now, Eddie Guerrero, at the end of his career, after years and years of steroid abuse, was billed at 216 pounds, so 11 pound over. But I've sort of got Eddie Guerrero in this because of his WCW days. He was one of the forerunners of the Cruiserweight era in American wrestling, which is why we used him. I can understand the worries that some people have had about him, but... It's not going to be the be-all end-all. He's not going to end up dominating this Universe mode. There's a lot of big names in this Universe mode. I mean, we've got Adam Cole, Finn Balor, Hideo Itami. These are 3 names that are going to dominate this Universe mode. Plus others as well. Pete Dunne's pretty strong. I mean, Rey Mysterio Jr. is in here as well. Gargano and Ciampa. Sami Zayn. There's some big names in here. Andrade Cien Almas as well. So I won't get too caught up on specific names. But like I say, Danny Burch, this will be his last appearance, I think. Because he is overweight. I didn't realise that Alexa would be that good at that sort of stuff, actually. Oh. I said his name. Launching. Nice. Launching Hideo Itami up into the crossface. But Itami able to crawl to the ropes, does he? Just about? No, Stone able to rotate him. But he does break the hold to look for a pin. Thinks he's drained the energy from Hideo Itami. No need for a 2 count. Yeah, so, why didn't I check that? Why didn't I check the stone, or the Burch? Wait, before I just looked at him there, I thought surely if Oney Lorcan's, I didn't realise there was that much of a difference between the two guys. Like, Danny Burch must have like 40 kilos on Oney Lorcan, and that's a bit of a shame. I really wanted to use these two guys, because this Burch core is quite a recent one, and I really was disappointed that it came out just as we finished the NXT Universe mode, because I would love to have used them in there. So I thought, oh great, we'll use them in 205 Live, not realising obviously that that's probably not correct. Burch's weight, 240 pounds, is probably not correct. It's just his build weight, but I don't think he's going to be under 205 pounds anyway. And that's what you need to remember sometimes, is that people's actual weight is not necessarily what WWE call them. There's the pin. 1, 2, only a 2 count actually of a Burch. Yeah, the build weight can be very, very deceiving. Big Show is the big one of that. 500 pounds Big Show. That's not right. Nice. Hideo Itami slamming Burch into the knee, and sure that's going to be enough for the victory. It wasn't, Tony. No. Okay. Still can't believe that Burch is so heavy. He needs to lose a few. I was about to say he needs to lose a few pounds. He's like one of the leanest guys I've ever seen. Burch now bringing Itami back up to his feet. And once again, locking in that crossface submission. Mid of the ring this time. If Hideo Itami survives this, he's going to do incredibly well. Itami manages to roll Burch free. Now Itami rolling Burch in the snapmare. Now wrenching back at the arm. Burch back up in his standing base, and big right hand into the gut of Itami. But Itami caught him. And Itami ducked forward, and Burch just grabbed him straight into a DDT. Wow. Burch now rolling Itami through once again into that crossface. Well, now how heavy Hideo Itami is, though. Alexa, how much does a wrestler Hideo Itami weigh?
Sorry, I don't know that.
Didn't know that one. Try it again. Alexa, how much does the wrestler Hideo Itami weigh?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Didn't know that one either. I've got the volume on full, but I blasted. That's not too loud. Who else has been mentioned? Burch with a pin. And for a 2 count. Let's do Alexa. How much does the wrestler Apollo Crews weigh?
Apollo Crews' mass is 240 pounds.
Yeah,
Did that answer your question?
Yes.
Thanks for your feedback.
Thank you. So there you go. That's 240 pounds for him, then. So he's well over the limit. He's like 3 or 4 stone over the limit. I don't think there's anyone else that's really been debated so far. But I've always thought about the likes of Gargano and Ciampa. Do they really... Like Ciampa, Gargano I can see being under 205 pounds, but Ciampa I'm not like 100% sure on, to be honest with you. I've got to set Alexa's volume down. Alexa, volume 5. Oh dear. Quite enough for that for next time. That's got to be it now then. Hideo Itami slams the knees of... No, too close to the ropes. As you might be able to tell, by the way, I brought myself an Alexa for Christmas. Oh, she's lit up and everything. She's waiting for stuff. Burch locks in the crossface once again. This has been actually a really, really good match, hasn't it? Both these guys desperate to show what they can do. Of course, Danny Burch getting his only real appearance. Danny Burch will be someone we will use in the NXT UK Universe mode, I should imagine, once we get around to that. But at the moment, that is not going to be a new... It's not going to be what we're looking at right now. Because that's just a bit too... There's just not enough good cause, which I'm really surprised about. So tomorrow our new Universe Mode tournament begins for our new Universe Mode, so hopefully you'll be excited for that one. I think I've already mentioned what it's going to be on other videos, but I'm sure some of you won't know yet, so that'll be pretty interesting to find out tomorrow. Pin once again by Burch. 1, 2, and 3, and Danny Burch does get the victory over Hideo Itami. It was a very, very hard-fought match. Both guys had fantastic opportunities to win it, but eventually it was Burch that managed to come out on top. I'm surprised it wasn't a submission victory, to be honest. The amount of submissions that Burch locked in was really a lot. But there we go. What a win by Burch. But like I say, everyone lift your right hand up and slowly wave it side to side and say, goodbye, Danny Burch. You are just far too heavy to be part of this Universe Mode. I did not even consider that was the case, but there you go. Danny Burch gets the retribution for Hideo, for only Lorcan, shall I say. Of course, Lorcan did interfere in the match himself with that half-and-half suplex early on. And I'm sure Hideo Itami's going to want some retribution now, but goodbye, Danny Burch. You've done us well. He looks really sad now, doesn't he? Oh, we taught Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero on the way to the ring. He's got a match later on this evening, but Almas just wiped him out from behind. I mean, Almas, we knew he wasn't in a good mindset, was he? He did all this stuff in the NXT Universe mode, trying to show how good he was, trying to say that he was the best Latin American wrestler of all time, and Eddie came in, distracted him in a match, and managed to actually beat him in a match at Shabby Takeover as well. And then to add insult to injury, Eddie Guerrero pinned Almas once again last week in that triple threat match to become the #1 contender for the Cruiserweight Championship. But Almas is not impressed at all. Northern Lights suplex on the outside now as well. And Almas just demolishing Eddie Guerrero backstage. Straight, oh, look at that. Tripping up the boxes straight into the brick wall. And Almas is going to demolish Eddie here. Eddie's going to be in some, running powerbomb, and you saw the back of Eddie's head just smash into the ground as well. This is not good. We need to get some people back here. We need to try and stop this if we can. Because Almas is just demolishing Eddie. For some reason, we've got stuff popping up on the screen. I think we've ever been this far down, you know. Oh, look, there's Renee Young and her boyfriend. Oh, we're actually going to get a look around the corner. I've never been around the corner before. Oh, look at that, look. It's the car park. There is security there as well, which is nice. Almas once again. We've never been this far in one of our backstage brawls. Almas just demolishing Eddie. Go on, send him into the car park as well. He's going to. There you go. Look, we're going to get into some more danger. Some more trouble out here in the car park. There's my limo there, you see. Oh, Almas rolling. Guerrero through it. Oh, just powerbombs him again on the outside. And once again, his head just smashing the ground and the steel chair across the gut. Wow, I know that Eddie's the #1 contender for the Cruiserweight Championship, but I don't know what sort of state he's going to be in. We're due to have that match in a few weeks, and I just don't know if Eddie's going to be in any sort of state after this brutal assault. I mean, Almas is just not stopping, and every time that you think Almas might stop, Eddie just tries to get back up again. He's just not helping himself. Just stay down. Just do as Corey Graves' Knuckles says and just stay down. Oh, don't go back up there. No. Let's explore new areas. Continue. Oh, Renee Young and Dean Ambrose are gone. Another Northern Lights suplex on the outside. Almas now once again rolling Guerrero through and flips him over. And Almas is absolutely loving this. You see, just taunting. I don't know who's taunting. He's just taunting, obviously, Eddie. And now just brutally, I was going to say fisting. That's a terrible word to use. Brutally just punching Eddie Guerrero on the ground. Nice drop kick as well, and Eddie's just not getting back up now, but Almas just not stopping, just, oh, the leg breaker. Almas brings Eddie back up once again, and don't come back down here. I want to explore the new areas. Come on, Almas. Oh, it might not be an issue here as Almas. Eddie getting back up to his feet. Eddie, I've said it already, just stay down. Almas. Hammerlock DDT on the concrete. Wow. And I think that's correct. Almas has just demolished Eddie Guerrero. That is really, just shockingly bad. And here is our second match of the evening. TJ Perkins takes on Sami Zayn. And here then comes TJP. This should be an interesting match, this one, actually. We've not seen much of TJP so far. He had I don't know what it was. He did well in the tournament. I think everyone got so hyped up about Kota Ibushi and people like that that they didn't really want him to win, and it was quite disappointing for me because I was a big fan of TJ Perkins. I watched him quite a lot in PWG and so forth, so I was quite disappointed the way the crowd reacted to him, but he's come on the main roster, and again, he's not done terrible. He's been put in some pretty good matches, but they tried to make him this dodgy heel character. The one thing that 205 really lacks is heels, and it hasn't really worked for him, so hopefully in this universe mode we can get the best out of him, and this is a big chance for him here against Sami Zayn. And here then is Sami Zayn. You know what, I haven't asked the question on this one yet. I've just assumed once again that he would be under the weight limit, but I'm sure he probably is. He's got the same body shape and size as TJP, but I'm a little bit worried. We'll ask the question in a second. And here we go then. TJP versus Sami Zayn. Let's ask. Alexa, how much does a wrestler Sami Zayn weigh? You do know that. Alexa, what is the mass of the wrestler Sami Zayn? Bollocks. Well, let's just assume that he's lost 7 pounds since changing from El Generico to Sami Zayn. That's possible. 212, but no. Look, they're virtually the same size. I mean, he might be a little bit more husky than TJP. I've really done my research here, have I? It don't matter. We could be a little bit liberal. There's no harm in saying that people dropped a little bit of timber to be part of this roster. There's no problem with saying that. I'm surprised that Zayn's not under 205, to be honest. He's a little bit bigger than TJP. Nothing major, though. I should stop asking these questions on the video as well, because now we're going to find out all these people I've got wrong. I bet he's not. I bet that's just his build weight. I bet his actual weight's like 185 or something. Either way, we're playing it along that Zayn had to lose 7 pounds to be part of this roster, and he did so. Well done, Sami Zayn. You are the loser of the week as part of Weight Watchers. This should be a pretty simple match for Zayn, to be honest. Nice drop kick to the back. Yeah, it should be a pretty simple match for him, really. It's he's the much higher rated at these two, so it should be pretty much a walk in the park and a chance for him to get his first win under his belt as part of this roster. Of course, he was a... He wasn't, was he? I was about to say he's one of the champions at NXT universe. Maybe he wasn't, was he? No, it was Eddie Guerrero all the way, wasn't it? Eddie Guerrero. So I've got Eddie Guerrero in the mind now. It was Johnny Gargano. There's TJP fighting back on the outside now. Nice. Right hand to the gut by Sami Zayn. Ooh. We're going to see the first time someone went over the barrier in this universe mode. Oh. And TJP sends Sami Zayn straight back. I've got a feeling this could be it now. If it's a double counter, both guys run back in now. El Generico, or Sami Zayn there taunting away at TJP. TJP in with a pin, only for a 1 count. It's going to take a lot more than that to keep him down. Zayn looking for that running drop kick, but TJP fighting back. Here's the front chancery now. Snapmare and just twisted the boot around the face of Sami Zayn. Nice double foot stomp to the gut as well. I was considering Aleister Black as well, weren't I? How much is... Here we go. We're going to go again now. Alexa, how much does the wrestler Aleister Black weigh? $215. Wow. TJP won. TJP won the match. Wow. Okay. That's a big surprise for me, that is, actually. I really thought this would be an easy victory for Sami Zayn. But TJP's got the victory. We must have to... I really felt like giving TJP some sort of boost because of that, you know. I haven't talked about the main event yet, have I? Oh, you guys are going to love this main event, I'll tell you. Yeah. I might consider making TJP versus Akira Tozawa, you know, for the Light Heavyweight Championship. Because that's a massive win, that is, for TJP. That's huge to get a victory over Sami Zayn. And I feel that's a sort of massive result that would be good for him. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Either way, TJP is victorious. Time for your main event, Fatal 4-Way, to be added to the Money in the Bank match. Yes, that's right. Tonight I am playing Devil's Advocate, and I am pitting all 4 members of the Undisputed Era against themselves for a chance to get themselves in that Money in the Bank ladder match. So we are definitely shocking the system here this evening. First up then, it is going to be the unofficial leader of the Undisputed Era. It's Adam Cole, baby. And next up then is Kyle O'Reilly, one half of Red Dragon. I really rate Kyle O'Reilly. I think he could be one that could steal this match. And I think all 4 of them have the qualities to do that, to be honest. And here is the final man in this match. The one that WWE and 2K don't like to have as part of it sometimes for some reason. It is Roderick Strong. And here we go then. Fatal 4-Way from Undisputed Era. We spoke to them backstage earlier on, and although they were originally not happy with the idea of having to battle each other for this match, they also ended up becoming quite interested because it does mean that as a group, they're guaranteed one person in that match. There's no qualification for them. They know they're going to get somebody in that Money in the Bank ladder match. They know if they can get a hold of that Money in the Bank briefcase, they're going to have a guaranteed championship at the end of it, effectively. Now, one thing I forgot to mention, this is going to be a Fatal 4-Way elimination match, so all 3 losing people have to be pinned. You have to be the last one to survive. You would, of course, put down Adam Cole as the favourite, but like I said, all 4 are very, very capable of doing this. I'm a big fan of Kyle O'Reilly. Wouldn't put it past him. Bobby Fish with a strike on Adam Cole. Of course, it is elimination, but only pinfall submissions inside the ring will count. So at the moment, it's all about Adam Cole and Bobby Fish. Fish there just booted away at the shit of Cole and made him go face first into the mat. As Kyle O'Reilly comes flying across and takes out Roderick Strong. And it's Red Dragon in control at this point in time. Makes you wonder if there will be like sort of subsets built in this match. Now, submission's going to be an interesting one. I can't imagine they're going to want to injure each other. I can imagine they want to each obviously get them to tap, but that sort of chance of a long-lasting injury for the group is not a beneficial thing. Of course, these 4 guys really want to dominate this universe mode. And to do so, they want to get hold of the gold. Now, at the moment, we know that Eddie Guerrero was the #1 contender for the Cruiserweight Championship, but with that brutal assault earlier on this evening backstage, it's difficult to say what sort of state he's going to be in, to be honest with you. He was scheduled in for the championship match in a couple of weeks' time. But, yeah, that's not great. We'll have to sort of look at his issues, look at his injuries next episode and assess what we need to do, because we may have to crown a new #1 contender in the process. Roderick strong, nice knee in the face of Kyle O'Reilly, and a backstabber as well. Bobby Fish with a boot in the gut of Adam Cole, nice forearm, and then strikes on the outside as well. Roderick strong in firm control of Kyle O'Reilly, middle of the ring. Takes him up into that backbreaker. The king of the backbreakers, Roderick strong in firm control of Kyle O'Reilly, middle of the ring. Kyle O'Reilly catches Roderick strong into a suplex of his own. We always knew this was going to be a fantastic match when these four got in the ring together. Nice high angle backdrop there by Bobby Fish. I mean, all these people like light enough. It's difficult to tell, isn't it, really? I would imagine that Roderick Strong will be the heaviest out of the four. Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong weighs 91 kilograms. I don't know what that is in pounds. Off the top of my head. Oh, talk about pounds. I want to take money. It is 200 pounds. It's 5 pound under. Okay. Tommaso Ciampa. I can't imagine Ciampa's 95 pounds as well. Ciampa just looks like a bigger guy, doesn't he? Surprised that Ciampa's actually under 205 pounds. Well, he's 210 pounds. Well, that makes no sense, does it? I'm confused. So he's 210 pounds. So Tommaso Ciampa should not have been part of WWE's Cruiserweight tournament either way. But like I said, it's highly likely that that somebody could lose 5, 6, 7, even up to 10 pounds to be part of this universe mode. Not out of the question at all. While I was looking at my phone to see how much Tommaso Ciampa weighed, was Roderick Strong eliminated? I think he was, wasn't he? We're down to our final three then. Fish, O'Reilly, and Adam Cole. Baby. Fish has taken O'Reilly out with that running forearm. There's the pin. 1, 2, and Kyle O'Reilly manages to kick out. And this is a good move here by Adam Cole. Very wise, dropping to the outside and allowing his two stablemates to battle each other while he gets a little bit of rest and respite. Fish stalking O'Reilly. O'Reilly taking Fish out. And now Fish and Cole working together to take out Kyle O'Reilly. Now Fish and Cole going straight at each other. There's obviously no allegiances being built here. Nice bicycle kick by Adam Cole. Cole now drops into the pin on Kyle O'Reilly, in there for a 2 count. Cole brings O'Reilly back up to his feet. There's a boot in the gut. Up in the air, brain buster onto the knee, back into the pin once again. Dead center of the ring. 1, 2. Still only a 2 count. Oh, Fish went to attack Kyle O'Reilly, and Adam Cole just caught him in the side of the head with a super kick. That was brutal, absolutely brutal. Bobby Fish now with a headlock on Adam Cole. All of a sudden, Cole and it's getting double teamed by O'Reilly and Fish. Again, this lasts very long though. Just that initial attack. Nice contortion of the body there by Bobby Fish. Fish now right hand right in the gut of Adam Cole. Cole fighting back. Fish get around the back of Adam Cole. Folds him in half with the German suplex. Fish now, he's on one here, just suplexing everybody in sight, but stays down. I think he's knackered himself out. Fish now throwing Adam Cole over the top once again. Draping him across the middle rope into a neck breaker. Wow. I'm sure this is such a good match because my PlayStation's got into overdrive. Wow. Adam Cole's been eliminated. It's Fish versus O'Reilly. Wow. Fish with the boot right to the head of O'Reilly. O'Reilly back in the ring now, catching Fish. Nice Regalplex, bridges to the pin, but Fish manages to catch the ropes. And it looked like he was going to go for a pin there, O'Reilly, but no, locking in the armbar, then hooking the leg as well, but well, it was underneath the rope there for a split second. Referee didn't see it, and O'Reilly able to repurpose it, and O'Reilly gets the tap-out victory, and there we go. Kyle O'Reilly goes on to join Sin Cara in our 6-man Money in the Bank ladder match coming up for you in a few weeks' time. Interesting match. That Adam Cole get eliminated second was big. Surprised by that. There was Roderick Strong tapping out the guillotine hold earlier on by Kyle O'Reilly. So O'Reilly got 2 eliminations here, which is pretty impressive. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Kyle O'Reilly. I rate him highly. Kylo highly. And he's done very, very well for himself here. Now, this is not going to be a terrible thing for everyone else. Like I say, Adam Cole's still got stuff he can be involved in. And, of course, the tag team division is still looking pretty strong as well. So maybe we will see exactly what has been mentioned a few times by a few people, and myself as well, about having a tag team of Bobby Fish and Roderick Strong, allowing Kyle O'Reilly to go solo. Either way, that's the end of tonight's episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, then please do hit a like and, of course, subscribe if you want to see some more. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.